directions you can go to in a strat book. Yeah, I'm glad you agree. Sound.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely between these two sides. But interestingly enough as well, with you starting off on that CT half, I thought they would have actually tried to get their T half going very early on, just take that aggression, but potentially want a little bit of an easier half to maybe warm up and just allow the conflict to come to them.
Yeah. But it looks like we are finally live. It'd be great if we saw Reason. Yeah, I was going to say, I was going to go like full-on Silver Elite here and say Reason have the spawn for a B rush. And it turns out they're going for a B rush.
Yeah, they're going to try the mode as well, especially on the pistol rounds. You can't get mowed down. You obviously have to be very accurate.
Especially with Glocks.
Yeah, so you can overwhelm them. And the Glocks allow you that capability, and they're going to do so fantastically. Batham, someone that I was talking about, is such a key player for that side. Kicks it off. Weber wants to try and find one as well. Will recover his aim there as he slows things down to shut down Shetty. And now it's just Boaster and Mick not in a great spot. Funneling down as they want to come through their tunnels. Weber should be able to pick them off, and Keat is nearby as well.
Yeah, it's going to be an extremely hard retake to come in here, especially when Weber has a USP in his hand, which he's salvaged from a dead Estonian. USP, of course, a lot better at range than the Glock, so nice to tap away with as well. It looks like Boaster's just going to try and save this here. I mean, it's fair enough. He's got no chance of winning a 1v5 with the clock ticking down. Just looking for frags. He gets one. That's all he is going to find. As Reason take the early lead here. 1 round to nothing. They have the economy. The question is, how many raffles are they going to go for? Weber instant buys one. Connor gets one on the board as well. They're just going to go full out here.
Yeah, they want to just take those weapons. What I hope we see as well is just the long take. I don't want to see them trying anything else. It makes sense, you know. We see so many teams that make that fatal mistake. They don't take long control. You have the range. Even if they go for a stack, you're able to pick them off from the distance, and it's the most beneficial factor. They will go for that, which is smart. They have those AKs as well, so it's going to be so much easier for them to dispatch everyone in front of them from this distance. Now, Boaster, nearby, scout in hand. Waiting for the pick to come out. Will actually land that tag. Great stuff as he knocks Connor down to 40 HP very early on.
Looking for another one here. Not going to find it just yet, however. As I actually like seeing nades like that used very smartly, because he just used it to get to cover rather than anything else. And look at that flank coming in from HS. He's able to find one. I'm pretty sure whoever came... Yeah, I'm pretty sure Connor came out long, spotted him, double took, and then realized who it actually was.
Yeah. Clocked onto what the situation was at that point. Now I'm going to be going for this push up long. Boaster, scout in hand. I mean, he can be so critical into this. He can shut them down if he gets those tags off. Plus the CZs and 5.7s over on that side, they're going to be very efficient at actually dispatching a pre-tagged member off the side of Reason. But they've been given a lot of leeway, breathing room, so they can just slip their way up onto the site now. Keita leading the charge. Bomb will go down, and Chetty's nearby. Goes for the jump face. Will be spotted out. Nade's going to roll in as well. This should be fantastic. Transfers so much damage, over 30 HP on Boaster now, as he wants to try and peek out from Gandalf. Batham is going to shut down Chetty as well. This is looking absolutely glorious. Reason just spamming away with that MP7 will shut down everyone, and Batham just pre-fires into the box to dispatch Boaster.
Yep. Nice second round on the board now for Reason Gaming. UE not going to be able to put another buy together until the next round, it has to be said. And the only success they found in that previous round was HS with the flank. As Connor and Reason once again going to be looking to rack up the economy. Reason could just straight up buy an AWP next round if he wants. He's in that money range. I believe he's still got 4.1k. Yeah.
If we move into this, see what they want to go for here. Most likely going to be the mid to B. They have to smoke out to try and bait them round. Joey playing on the close angle. Unfortunately with the USP, it's not going to be as strong, but he does have the P2000, so he's going to be close by. Can land that shot. Mix going to be on the crossfire as well. They should be quite efficient. It just depends if Connor would want to go for that. He will be able to shut that close right angle and shut them down. But they all just slowly slip round. It's going to be that pincer play. 2 men going through mid, 3 men through upper tunnels in towards B. And they've actually repositioned to stack towards mid here. This could be such a big deficit for the side of United Estonia as Joe goes down and Mick as well. HS should also follow suit, but Weber's going to spam him down with the AK. That'd be bomb site instantly under control of Reason.
And again, that now puts Reason above 5k when it comes to economy, as Weber should be able to connect these shots. Gets one, gets the second one, tap to the head of Boaster, and easily dispatches of them. Now comes the resistance, though, from UE, as they should get enough to buy on up here. Straight away, Reason upgrades to the AWP, drops it for Keita, I believe that is. Takes the glow off his hands as well. Keitra actually had a pretty good spawn to get an early pick long, but decided to hang back and try and find something in mid. Not rewarded with it, however. As we're just going to see Reason Gaming fan out on their T side on the first proper gun round here. Just try and get some information about how UE are going to be setting up. Not too much utility on the CT side here either. Smokes and flashes are the only thing they have. No incendiaries, no HEs, nothing that's going to be dealing damage here.
Now then, in the meantime, everyone just biding, just waiting out. No reason to get overly aggressive. They don't want to throw anything away. Connor is going to be slowly tiptoeing up. Wants to go for that peek up towards the A-bomb site. What will he find?
The answer is nothing just yet. Both are actually in a great position here. Good crossfire setup with Mick. It's just a shame no one's going to be coming their way. It's going to be a short play coming out from the Reason Gaming lads. As they do start to push their way up. You can already see Batham already up towards stairs. Reason just lurking behind as they are starting now to make contact. That's going to be Chetty going down. They're trying to overrun Mick, but he's going to stay cool and calm. He picks up one frag as it now allows Joe to rotate on in here. He's going to spot the head of Connor, but not going to be able to dispatch of him. Connor gets the frag there. Weber gets on the board this round as well, as it's just Boaster and Mick left. They're both coming from long, trying to connect a few shots, but it just won't happen. I feel like the save is going to be the best option for these two lads.
Yeah, makes sense there. No reason to lose those weapons and put themselves into an even worse situation into the following round. Hold on to those. Keep your M4s and attempt to do something. They have to be the point men, though. That's the only downside. Into round 5, they really have to be the critical factors. They have to do something individually.
Yeah, that is going to be one problem from UE, but on the opposite end of the spectrum, you could just have one of them just hold down, say, B site, and then just put your resources towards A, because an M4 spam through tunnels can do so much damage, especially if it's just a lone player and you're just relying on everyone else with pistols. Just a lone M4 over on that site, it could really be the difference in winning around here. As it looks like they are going to be sending over no, it's HS there, I believe.
Ooh.
It's a missed flash.
Yeah, a bit of a shame from Connor there. Seemed like he wanted to go for that overly aggressive B-style play early on, try and find a frag, but had to stop himself off the back of that. Oh, HS as well. Tiptoes his way in, but loses his head as Connor takes him down with the spam.
Yeah, as looks like it is just going to be, again, Reason dictating the pace. Just going back to a very slow round here. They're starting to approach down long. Connor lurking, he's going to go for a flashbang towards mid, which usually kind of indicates a mid to B style of play. But now Joe's spotted that out. They know that it's going to be a full-on A-take, and Boaster's actually in a great position here to try and get some damage done. Does get one. It's going to be a big ask of him to get any more, though, especially with Connor lurking here. Boaster's immediate reaction is to rotate round through mid. But now he knows that Connor's there after Chetty does fall. Boaster's just going to sit here, trying to save, I think.
Oh, nice snapshot there from Boaster, actually on towards Reason. Absolutely glorious stuff, but in a 1 versus 3 with no real stake into the round, will be put down as Batham capitalizes on that one.
As we have just gone into yet another pause. A strong start coming out from Reason Gaming here. 5 rounds to nothing. UE are going to be on a buy round. What do you reckon they need to do differently? We've only seen 1 buy round come out from them. If you're UE, how are you going to set up against this Reason side?
We've seen a lot of long aggression coming out from them, more so towards that A-bomb site of the map. It's only ever been once towards B, and they played right into their hands like putty.
Yeah, it was on the pistol round as well.
They went for that over-aggressive mid-stack because they knew the only way they were going to do anything is with the numbers advantage. They didn't have anything in their arsenal, would have been the only way to actually find those frags on the board and potentially scavenge a weapon and start to build up a little bit of a buffer into the round, but didn't really go their way. They left the bomb site completely open and were capitalized off the back of that. And for UE, really, that's all it has been. It's just been, the issue of economy.
Yeah.
And I'm not too sure what they're going to be able to do with that. They'll be able to get a buyout into this round in round 6, but How do they play this now? Do they go for that aggressive pick early on towards long? Maybe get the AWP designated over there to try and find that frag. We see a lot of early aggression. Keita, the only thing is as well that's quite scary. AWP in his hands. We haven't seen it too much, but now it's in his hands. He can go for those very flamboyant picks that we're so used to him seeing, especially towards mid. I'd be surprised if we didn't see him picking up a minimum of a tag essentially every round from here on out. When he's got an AWP in his hands, he does usually land that tag very easily. He's great timings and has the reactions to back that up. So it's going to be quite lethal as well. Getting towards that B-bomb site's not even going to be safe anymore for UE. So there is going to be a lot of high-tempo aggression coming out from Reason. The best way to kind of defend against that is that really slow buddy system style play. Play on the close angles, just work with each other with the back of the flashbangs, play in that sort of crossfires, and just do that. You can't go for the over-aggression. The best defense is a great offense, but when your opponents are better at being able to pick you off, it's not going to work.
Yeah, when there's always that risk that you're going to be running into Keita's crosshair early on. Yeah. It's just not worth it. Because he takes you through long doors, he's either going to kill you or 60 damage. It's really seriously going to hurt you. And it's going to be tough. It really is going to be tough, I think, for UE. And Reason have had such great mid control as well. UE haven't really contested it. We had that round where they had those 2 M4s in their hand that they were able to save. They decided that they wanted to go towards mid through short early on, but then fell back from it very quickly. Reason just gained so much control. We saw Connor be able to lurk there, join his teammate up short. It's going to be an interesting one, as we're just waiting for them to sort this one out. I'm not sure how long it will be. Just waiting for a word from the admins.
Yeah, not too long until we get this sorted. Obviously, it's just an issue with the cache over on Mick there, so we'll get that sorted and then we'll be continuing on.
But we're on Dust 2, not Cache.
Away.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, it's a hard night when you had to spend all the night nursing SEO back to health. So.
Yeah. It's unlucky, really.
It's a bit of a shame. Shame he didn't go as sick in-game as he did in the car.
Oh, that's been said.
Wee.
Yeah,
but A5 right now, United Stadium, they will have money. That is the upside here. They do have
they have enough to get an AWP as well.
Oh, yeah. And that's what I was hoping they'd do to try and counter that aggressive style.
Who AWPs on this UE lineup, though? Who do you trust enough? Because when they were online bots, it was Spur. When they were UE and Spur wasn't playing, it was Fets, who was still pretty insane. Who'd you put it on now?
It depends when you actually see Joe maybe pick it up at this point.
Yeah?
I feel like Joe would probably do it because we've seen Fets actually, not in the team today. Chetty's come in. Chetty isn't really sort of an AWPer, really, like overall.
Yeah.
He was more of a rifler, but it's big shoes to fill for him. HS could always pick it up. You see Boaster as well. Boaster's someone that actually definitely could be able to utilize that weapon quite effectively.
But either way, I think the problem they're going to have is they're going to have to try and win a duel against Keita.
Yeah, and you've got that reaction time that is just going to be very impeccable and hard to beat. So.
And hopefully no one tells Keita to throw that flashbang on B.
That's an old reference.
It is.
That's big.
It is.
It caught me off guard, that one. That's what. Man, what are we looking at? It's like 2, 3. How long is that now?
It was my first Epic LAN. It was when...
Like 2, 3 years now.
Yeah, it was Epic 11.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just like 3 years ago. That's,
That has caught you off, hasn't it?
Oh, I wasn't expecting that one to be brought up. It's been a long time. That's why I hate Rattlesnake. That video is big.
It is big.
Yeah, man. That's sick.
Right.
Alright, that's sick. I want you for Team UK. Alright, that's sick. And I threw my mouse down because it's already in game.
Yep. And we lost the round and the game.
And that's why I hate Rattlesnake.
Yep. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good video. There were a lot of good quotes from that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Richard Lewis here putting up half Cadbury Dog.
Yeah.
Also known as Needlessly Large Rod.
Sound. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
it's a big video. It's real big.
It was good. Like everyone, everyone's having a laugh, having a joke, and then there's Gumstar.
Just didn't understand the joke.
No. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Looks like we are going to be going to a break because there's only so many video references we can get from Richard Lewis. Hello.
Might be all sound.
Yeah, we are all good.
I think we're sound.
Yeah.
We're not sound.
Yeah,
we could be sound.
we're in limbo right now.
Yeah, we're not sure if we are actually sound.
What else is great from that video? I'm trying to think.
But Oh, yeah,
I mean, there's Zeos.
Yeah, Zeos was unreal. Like, that just happened.
You can't say that now.
Yeah, if anyone's not seen that video, what was it?
Yeah.
Truth about Rattlesnake.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cadrid Clips, Truth about Rattlesnake. That was
is
unreal.
a classic, yeah.
Oh, man. That's
Trying
so
to think.
big. Well, you had the you had Paint's one as well, where he's just there, just going, yeah.
You had Neil Zeno's as well.
What was Neil's? I can't remember that.
Neil's, you drank my beer, and that's why I'm voting yes in the referendum.
What, that Windansky?
Yeah.
I thought it was Windansky
Yeah.
did that.
Yeah. Scottish, not Irish. I always get them two confused. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unlucky.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Rattlesnake did steal Paint's voice.
Yeah,
just
that
can't find
one's
it.
big. Where he's just, I looked in his bag. It's nowhere, man. It's just gone.
Yeah.
Good old Roger Painter. Oh.
Yeah. And of course, the classic where still he was just cooking some Chinese food, some spring rolls.
Jamie Kidder Wong, I think his name is.
Yeah, Hong. Yeah.
I think that's unreal.
And my house just burns down, you know?
And that's why I hate Rattlesnake.
Yeah, my house burns down. Rattlesnake runs in, picks me nan out, just throws her back in. Yeah, so the unfortunate news is that you've got to put up with us for just a few more minutes until we get back into game.
And then it'll be all set out.
While the classic videos are there.
Well, Clint, you got land smokes. You got the 30p smoke shots.
Yeah.
With Angel Dust.
Yeah.
That one was amazing.
A classic, yep.
Oh, we're big. We're back in, boys.
We are. Almost as big as Rattlesnake's name.
All right, then.
I mean, he is a pillar of the UK scene.
Oh, just
there
what
you
we were
go.
talking about, Keita.
Straight in
we
there.
said it was going to be hard for you to cross mid at this point, and he has instantly snapped down Chetty. I warned you. It's like a mousetrap.
I mean, that is just Nico, though. He is the mousetrap.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
That's sick.
Up nice and the games, are we, Chetty? Oh, wait.
Hello?
Dead at mid. Do you remember that?
Nah.
The Slicky video.
Nah.
Oh, it was when FM got knocked out of LAN.
Which time?
Ages ago. Don't worry about it. Before your days, but
It probably was.
Boaster and that elevator. I like to see this actually being played quite often here. It's a really useful position because even though it's not behind the box, you still get the smokes. Like you can still see over the smoke. It still works out quite well. Plus, you can drop off and you're instantly in cover in an awkward angled CT. But you have the information as well because he's going to hear all those sounds on short very clearly and be able to relay that to his teammate. And that's going to be Mick. Unfortunately for Mick, only a Deagle in hand. He's going to be struggling to actually land these shots. HS still wants to be bomb site though, AWP in hand. It's good to see actually HS is the one to don it on that CT side, but unfortunately for him, he's not going to be where the action's kicking off us.
Yeah, it is a little bit unfortunate. It looks like it is going to be a mid play on in here. Keita again, just connecting headshot after headshot, but this is the position you were talking about.
Yep.
Almost the same. Boaster connects 2 frags straight away, and now it is just
Joe.
Just Joe.
JJ.
Just Joe.
That was actually really nice movement, by the way, that came out there. That was absolutely fantastic. From Boaster, as he was able to bounce his way around, that was just ridiculously good. But
Joe's just going to be saving this one. There's literally nothing he can do. Could maybe just go for a jump shot. We saw Fallen pull a few of these off at the weekend.
Oh, hang on. Yeah. I was going to say.
Hang on a minute.
And he snapped his neck. Well, look at the money as well. That's just obliterated the economy.
Yeah.
And not really where you want to be for UE right now.
Yeah.
And we do see the Scout actually coming out. It's going to be out over on the side of HS. Now, Scout is such a viable weapon. Let's see if we are going to see safe passage across mid. Could have been a frag actually coming out there. But unfortunately not. The double up setup is going to be in play as well. One of those being on Connor. Of course, they did get that frag on towards Joe and recovered the AWP. So might as well use it if it's free.
Just going to be spamming away here. Keita just hanging back, waiting for this eco-aggression to come through. And it's just such a great reader of the game. Just can't connect that second shot, unfortunately. But knowing exactly how the game is going, and to have the confidence just say, guys, I'm just going to hang back. Like, they're going to push, they're on eco, I'll pick them off. We don't have to take any like up-close personal duels.
Yeah.
We can just play our game from range, and that's exactly what Chetty's doing from range, connecting the headshot onto Weber, gets another one.
This is what I wanted to see. I told you, Dust 2 is one of these maps where the Scout is so ridiculously powerful. It's such an organic weapon. You can play with it in such a, you can rotate all across the map, go for those aggressive peaks. You have the speed to back it up. And it's just fantastic to see.
This is great Counter-Strike.
It is.
Yeah.
100% sick gamer. So you don't know that one either, 'cause that was from
No, I do.
Source. Do you?
Yeah, I recognise that.
All right.
Yeah.
Really is 100% sick gaming.
Either way, Chetty looking for more here. Scoped in. Not going to find anything. Mixed Deagle might connect, however. Boaster's M4 will... Mick missing that first shot. Not able to even rattle off a second. Reason shuts him down. Gets a second onto Boaster. It's just Chetty and Joe left, and this is not the position you want to be in the scout. Switches to his P250. Pushes on through. Reason's there to get his third of the round. 7 rounds to nothing here. Although Weber has actually been in this position before. I remember casting a game with Weber when they were easy skins. It was the most insane comeback I've ever seen. They went like, I think 14-1 down. Weber's team, easy skins, won the pistol on Dust. And then it came back to overtime. It was absolutely insane. And just need to not get complacent with a 7-round win, 7-round lead. Play your own game. Play at the pace that you want.
Yeah, you don't want to be put in a box and forced to play into their style. But Batham, someone that I told you to watch out for, absolutely fantastic stuff as he just dispatches Joe so easily.
Put Joe's in a box. Put Joe in a box.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Joe in a box.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there you are. And the thing is, it's not like they're trying to do a Metal Gear Solid cosplay, Ben, because that would be fine. But instead, they are just being put in a box. It's all gone wrong. Chetty finds a frag. He takes down Connor. Absolutely great stuff as he goes for that mid-pick. Batham, hot on his tail, though, wants to try and get the trade to bring it back. Well, he isn't going to be allowed any breathing room just yet.
Still 4 versus 4, and this is what we've seen a lot of. T-sides, after taking initial trades tonight, T-sides have generally just taken for a very slow style of play. They haven't tried to play off a pick. They've gone straight back, reset. Right, what can we do? What do we have left? And you can see Reason have a lot of utility left as they're setting up for smokes, Molotovs, and flashbangs on towards this A side. It's going to be a very nice execute. Boaster's going to be isolated here. He's going to be forced to push on through. Batham should hear his footsteps. Instead, Boaster just walks straight on through. Gets 1, gets 2. Looking for a third here as well. Weber will shut the 2 of them down, though, as we're now back into a 2 versus 2. Reason has to take a 1v2 duel. Takes a 1-for-1 trade, and now the man with experience already has a 2k in his hand. AK v AK. Weber has a smoke and a molly to work with as well. He's just going to go sit down long.
Yeah. No reason to really go for the peek here.
No.
All they have to do is just bob his hell out, take the easy taps, and dispatch his opponent, and it should be smooth sailing for him. Chetty, he's aware of the situation. He's had a bit of a sniff, and he's worked out what's going down, Hoss, as he just clears all the angles one by one. He is very open right now. If I wanted to go for the beat, could take him down. Unfortunately, gives away his position, though. Tapping off. Chetty could do this. Has to tap the bomb to try and force the face, but Weber's going to be able to dispatch him. And that is so unfortunate. Another round racked up for Reason Gaming. 8 rounds on the trot, showing no signs of slowing down.
Yeah, none just yet. It's looking very, very good for Reason Gaming. I mean, might as well... Oh, no, I was going to say take a look at the scoreboard, but HS and Joe, they have scouts in their hand, and there is straight away Keita getting tagged on up.
Double scout. With the weapons they have as well with the advanced pistols.
And still utility as well.
Yeah, people could be so very squishy. If they land these tags, even though they don't find the headshots, right? This is what we were saying. You get them into that position where a single bullet will dispatch them, and it could be so fantastic. Batham towards mid, though, rattles off those shots and finds the frags on toward Joe to kick it off. Boaster has somehow slipped his way through the smoke, though, and caught Weber off guard.
HS sees the player through mid doors there, not able to connect the shot, however, as there's going to be a long play, which is certainly the optimal choice here, I feel. The 5-7 at range is actually going to do a lot of damage to Batham. Mick taking a very favourable trade there, considering the arsenal he has. Reason have just been given long control for 3, but they are still very, very cautious of this, checking every angle. They have smokes, mollies. They're going to smoke cross out, and it's just about HS. Can he hit the shots? He's not going to throw one out just there. There should be a bomb plant, and they should be able to defend this well enough, I think. The double Molotov on short is a little bit of a waste, though.
Yeah, that is true. A little bit excessive. You could have waited for the time in there. Just really wanted to force them back. And I mean, at this point as well, they kind of have the buffer to be a little bit over-exuberant and not worry if they make slight mistakes. Because United Estonia, they can't really achieve too much at this point. HS walks straight into the crosshairs of Reason as well. And he's going to take him down. And Connor spams away. Boaster gets dropped, and Keita will finally best Chetty as well. And this is just devastating. 9 rounds now on the board for Reason.
Yeah. looking to now get those double figures. We're seeing Joe pick up the AWP once again. Hasn't had as much impact as his counterpart in Reason has, however, as there you go, the scoreboard. Kita only on 6 frags, but they have been impacts.
Oh, they've been huge frags. I like to see this as well. Finally, Joe going aggressive towards long, AWP in hand, but he's going to miss the flick. A really horrible angle to actually land that shot as well from Pit. Just disgusting stuff, so wouldn't be able to connect it.
But again, they've just relinquished all long control here. United Estonia giving it up to Reason for more or less free. Kita will now join them as well, which will only bolster that power they have down long. Connor's now going to rotate to mid. He has been kind of like the mid-lurk player for Reason as well. Last man back. And this is more or less free. You only really have Joe playing cross, and once they isolate him, it's going to be so easy for Reason to get on this site once again.
They just bide their time right now. As we were saying, long has just been that constant point of aggression. They found success. There's no way they can really best them. And that horrible CT side economy, even though they're losing so many rounds in a row, they're getting that lose bonus. They're just not really being able to do much with it. They have the weapons, but they can't utilize them efficiently, and they're just stuck in this horrible spot. Joe, AWP in hand, will allow them to cross. Blinded, confused by the smoke as well. It's just not gone fantastically. Boaster arrives on the speeds. He speeds to a halt to take down Bayfam. This is great. Maybe they have a chance to bring this one back, but Weber, elevated position as he glides up on top of the car. We'll find that frag. Reason's going to go down as well. Only 2 men left standing on that side, and then it was 1, and then it was none as Keita hits the ground as Boaster rips his way through him with the M4. Finally, a round on the board for UE.
Yep. This is where, though, they need to string the rounds together. They still have this AWP in the hands of Joe. HS has picked one up as well here as well to add to the power that UE has. We haven't seen much B play from Reason at all. They've been hitting A-long, 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 some A-short play, but nothing towards the western part of this map. As Bayfam is going to take an effective duel there. Come out on top, headshot onto Chetty, puts him ahead. Again, it's what I was talking about. It's the first time we've actually seen them go aggro in tunnels. Bayfam's going to get yet another one here as well. Boaster, very aggro on short. Here's the footsteps, gets tagged up. Gets taken down. Joe will connect that headshot though onto Keita.
A nice easy shot there. HS finds one as well. They're railing down the opponents, and it actually gives them a little bit of breathing room now as they glide around the map, bouncing around. Still 3 men to deal with. They are outnumbered. They're not really outgunned at this point. They're on basically a level playing field. A little bit of utility as well. 2 Molotovs and a flashbang. So there is a chance if they want to try and retake that site, they could do so.
Yeah, but it is going to be a little bit tricky though. Reason's been allowed to just get back into a nice little position here. They do try and molly out Goose. Connor, all the Reason players are in ideal prime positions to deal with this, especially with 2 AWPs coming in. They both know that they're playing into AWPs here as well.
Yeah, it's going to be so hard to retake with double AWPs, but Joe, the no-scope through the blindness as he takes down Bayfam. When it won't even amount to anything. He gets taken down off the back of the spam. A great shot, but unfortunately for him, that's all it is. One single glimmer of hope in the abundance of darkness. And
hello, darkness, my old friend.
Back into the broken economy, Haas. Nothing really to play with. The scout does come out, and it's been ridiculously effective. Close to actually getting an opening frag on the board there as well for HS.
Yeah, it is, as he's now just gone into his standard position of that B-bomb site. Meanwhile, Joe has been taken down. Weber trying to get something to work over towards the B side. Again, expecting another Reason round win here. Mick is going to go for an info play. Wants to actually take this duel, but Reason's AK is just going to come out on top, as everyone expects. The smoke's going to go across. This is going to smoke out Cross itself. Forces Boaster back into... In fact, he's going to get boosted onto the site, so does have an elevated position of long. But again, FAMAS versus AK in a long-range duel. We all know which should come out on top.
It's true indeed. Should be able to just rip their way through right now with these AK-47s very easily as they take that site. We do see the flank, though. Chetty, as he comes in from behind, has actually been given an awful lot of breathing room. They're not aware. No one watching the rear as well. If he plays his cards right, there is potential, but even then, should only be able to pick up 1 or 2 frags maximum. Akita is going to reposition, has the angle covered, and will dispatch him with a single flick of the wrist. Boaster Has the angle on towards Connor as well. Spots his head, double taps him down. We still have to deal with 4 more men. Doesn't really want to risk it, but unfortunately for him, Weber coming in from behind will prove too hard of a task to best. And that money as well is not fantastic.
It's really not. Mix going to have to eco HS. It's just been a mixed bag of buys. That's the story for UE. Like, when they've been able to build economy, someone's had a scout, someone's had a FAMAS. It's just never been perfect for United Estonia.
Oh.
Keita does get tagged through the door. It's down to 63 HP. Yeah,
the trader damage back and forth there.
Some mid-aggression coming out here. I'm pretty sure Reason would have heard these footsteps from tunnels as well. So you can immediately see the Ts are reacting to this. Deagle shots do go out, but none connect as Reason is just patiently coming up. That's one. Keita got one in there as well. Nice one dig from Joe, however. Chetty loves running around scoped in.
Oh, nice shot comes out from Chetty though. If he can get another one, there's still a little bit of fight left in him into the round, but isn't going to happen. Reason had the angle heavily in his favour. Chetty had to walk into it, basically a dead zone, and he just took him down. Joe, Deagle in hand, already found one frag. Can he find any more? It's going to be a hard task for him to really achieve anything at this point. Does recover himself a Kalashnikov there. He's got the AK in his back pocket now as he begins to just back off.
Yep. There's nothing he can really do here. Just play for maybe a few exits down long.
Yeah, most likely just going to be staying in pit, hide at the back. If anyone did peek him, he could have tried to get a headshot, but we'll just recover that AK. Doesn't seem like he will be under too much, you know, attack there. Should get away very easily with his life.
Or not.
Yeah, a little bit of a struggle, but Weber did eventually find him.
Yeah. As it's 12 rounds to 1. And finally, we're actually going to see a good buy come out from UE. Joe debating, I guess, if he wants an AWP here or not. Taking a while to decide as well. And he will go for it as... You know what that sound is? It's the sound of Connor spamming an auto sniper through mid doors.
It is. The auto has been donned. It's a weapon that is so very deadly. But Weber and HS could be trading out very early on. Mayfum will find that frag as well, and this is looking fantastic. They've just teared their way through the defenses of United Estonia in mere seconds into round 14. They really can't achieve too much towards mid. Reason, with that elevated angle, had the high ground and used it fantastically to best poster.
Yeah, just 2 members left now for UE. Post-plant, first time we've actually seen Reason go to B in a very long time. They find success there from some early trade frags. The UE boys, they're just going to try and save these weapons, I guess, until the next round. There's really just not much they can do. Joe might get a pick here onto Reason. Just going to walk straight into his crosshair. That connects. But it looks like we will be going into the second half. Very one-sided.
Yeah, this really should be easy stuff for them right now. Keita will just be backing off. The bomb has been cleared. It will detonate. They're still just power bombing their way through.
And you can really see why they wanted to save these guns. 3k is the average for United Estonia here. Going to see a Mag 7 on Chetty. Yeah, I was going to say Joe could drop a FAMAS or buy utility. He decided to drop...
But the 5... Oh, sniper spam! 2 kills there. Bayfam with 1. And the 3k now. Joe will eventually find the follow-up frag to bring it back a little bit sensible. But that's ridiculous. I mean, it makes sense, obviously. They've got the cash to play. You might as well go for it. But what a spam. That is just crazy.
If anything, that is just so tilt-worthy.
Gosh, that was more spam than what I have in my email. But Joe, 2 frags on the board now as he takes down Keita. This is fantastic. The Molotov will go in. That's going to force him out of position. It's not going to go too great as he has to reposition. Wanted to go for the shot through the door. They actually land the tag nearly as well. This could have been lethal. Oh, the tag's so very low. Getting into a dangerous zone. They have to go for it, though. It is the final round of the half. They have to bring their A game right here. Waited for Mick to arrive on the scene. He's taking a little bit of a time to rotate over. Limited utility. They do have 3 flashbangs and 1 smoke. Most importantly, though, they do have that kit. That's going to be the real critical factor. The smoke goes in. Connor had the angle behind Big Box. really should be able to win this. There's no chance they should actually lose this round. Joe floods in, finds one frag, but from back, it's going to be Weber to put the final nail in the coffin, takes him down on a 14-1 half.
Yeah, if Reason Gaming win the pistol round, they win the game. If not, it will still be kind of easy for them. They just need to find one round, and I feel like it's theirs.
Yeah, it's true indeed. I mean,
and if United Estonia weren't already like the leaning tower of Pisa after that past round, they certainly were. You know.
Yeah, it's true.
To it. It's hard to come back from. Like 14-1 down, to lose 3 players so early on, with auto snipers through doors. It's just so damaging to your psyche. So, like, what can you do? What can you call?
Win.
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 What do we do now? Win. All right, then.
So, which side are we going to? Win. 3-2 split? No, win.
Yeah, win, please.
Yeah. Do you want me to buy nades? Win.
Nah, short back and win, please, lad.
Likes a win.
Is a big fan of that. But yeah, absolutely ridiculous stuff. It's a bit of a struggle. We do seem like the players are starting to finally warm up on Yui. Obviously, Joe had a bit of a shocker the first half, but he's beginning to get more into it. Mick, only 2 frags on the board, which is not too glorious. HS also following suit of his brethren there. That B-bomb site push is going to be coming out. The smart play to do not so effective, but Keita's having none of it. The 2K comes in. Weber will claim one as well. He's a little bit hungry for that frag. HS brings it back. But in the rear with the gear, it's going to be Reason. He comes up, tap it away with the USP. Will eventually be able to find that frag, and it's just left on HS. Shouldn't be able to do anything here. We'll find one frag. Switches round. Is aware of what's going down. But the push from Connor, the aggression, the confidence of this man as he flies his way in terrifies him. But there's Reason to lay him out.
And this has to be a force buy from United Estonia. It has to be Tech 9 armor. Or Deagle armor.
Come for the deco.
2 Deagles, Tech 9, Tech 9, Tech 9.
Yep.
Has to be a B-rush. Like, has to be. They've left the bomb in spawn.
Look at the buy here as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've left the bomb in spawn. Look at the buy over on Reason. 3 P90s, 1 MP7s.
They can do this. They can just go as aggro as they like because they have such a big round buffer. That's Chetty gone. And, I mean, what are you trying to go for here? Like, you go into tunnels with Deagles in hand, and then you just stop. Like... They are, however, going to pick up the bomb and rotate over towards A. Coming out of long tunnels, it's going to be a 2-2 split for the Ts. Some of them a lot quicker than others. Obviously, Boaster didn't have his running shoes on, even though it was Mick. But
Botham as well.
Batham's in prime position.
Yeah.
Like, he has P90, 50 bullets. Just press W, ASD, all in one go. 1. Oh, only getting 1 frag there. Probably the best possible trade Yui could have taken, considering where Batham was. But again, they're just going to rotate straight back out of this, and we're seeing Reason come in with a little bit of aggression, sending 1 player up towards top of mid, who's not actually going to get spotted on out here. They will, however, hit Boaster, which is why you see Keita just hang back. 2-for-1 trade. It's just Mick left. He has a P90 in his hand. Weber's on 7 HP. 30 seconds left. GGs are out.
Yeah, it's basically as good as on at this point. 30 HP left on Mick, really has no stake into the round. 15 seconds, would have to just sprint his way towards that A-bomb site, get the opening frag and plant the bomb. Potentially, there would be a chance, but it's not going to shine on his favour this time around. Connor takes him down, and that's a 16-1 scoreline. Ridiculous. I mean, when you look at that, considering Yui